Some facts are harmless fun, others hit you like a plot twist in a thriller. These are the kind of truths that make you wonder why they're not in the spotlight, or if someone wants to keep them in the shadows. Get ready to dive into a world of secrets, mysteries, and wait what? Moments. The Black Death, or bubonic plague, devastated Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa in the 14th century, killing a third of Europe's population in just 3 years. Entire towns vanished almost overnight. The culprit? A bacterium spread by fleas and rats. Surprisingly, the Black Death is still around today, though it's treatable. Just avoid contact with potentially infected critters like mice, rats, or squirrels, and you'll be fine. That sharp tie might add a touch of class, but it could be messing with your brain. Literally. A German study found that wearing a tie too tight can reduce blood flow to the brain by 7.5%. While this won't knock you out, it can leave you feeling dizzy, nauseous, or even give you a headache. The good news? A simple fix, like loosening your knot for 15 minutes, can help restore balance. So, if you're feeling the squeeze at work, maybe it's time to let your neck breathe a little. Sneezing might seem harmless, but for some, it can lead to a serious back injury. When you sneeze, your chest, back, and abdominal muscles contract with incredible force. For those with conditions like osteoporosis or weak vertebrae, that pressure can sometimes cause a spinal fracture. It's rare, but the impact can mean weeks of pain. If your back hurts after a sneeze, don't ignore it. Get it checked out. There's a place in the Pacific Ocean farther from land than the International Space Station. For context, the ISS orbits Earth at a height of around 420 kilometers. That's so high that if you stood at the top of One World Trade Center, the ISS would be over 482 times higher than the building. But guess what? The ocean is way deeper. Take, for example, the deepest part of the Pacific Ocean, called Point Nemo. This area, 1,450 nautical miles from any land, makes the ISS seem pretty close to us. Plus, this part of the ocean is basically a spacecraft cemetery, with over 260 spacecraft buried or lost here. Imagine a whale with a voice higher than any other whale's. Most whales hum at low tones, but one lone whale hums at a high 52 hertz. Other whales don't respond. Is it a hybrid? Or just a lonely traveler? Scientists don't know, but this mystery whale keeps calling out, unheard by its kin. Now let me tell you about one of the most pointless records we've come across. In 2016, Antonio Papa from Italy set a world record for crossing a greased pole faster than anyone else. He zipped across it in 3.09 seconds, breaking the previous record, a world record for crossing a greased pole. Why not? Earth's rotation speed is changing. About 600 million years ago, a day was only 21 hours long. Over time, the moon's gravitational pull, seismic shifts, and glaciation have gradually slowed the Earth's rotation. But recently, Earth's spinning has sped up. In 2022, Earth set a new record with a day shorter by 1.59 milliseconds. What if we started building down instead of up? Earthscrapers are massive underground buildings. In Mexico City, where the historic center is limited to buildings no taller than 8 floors, BNKR Arquitectura proposed a 65-story earthscraper beneath the city's central square. These ideas could be the future of architecture. Underground cities. Your brain is constantly eating itself. Don't worry, this isn't as sinister as it sounds. It's called phagocytosis, where brain cells eat up smaller, useless cells or molecules. It helps preserve your brain and keeps things neat and tidy. Think of it as your brain's cleanup crew, keeping everything running smoothly. Some animals experience time differently. For a salamander or lizard, time moves slower, while you're breezing through your day. To them, it's dragging on. Why? Their brains process information faster, making time seem to slow down. In medieval times, people believed kissing a donkey could cure a toothache. Donkeys were thought to have tough, healing powers due to their endurance. While it might sound odd, the remedy was based on the belief that the animal's strength could transfer to the person. However, if the donkey didn't appreciate the affection, you'd likely end up with a bigger problem, like losing the tooth altogether. Thankfully, modern dentistry offers much more reliable solutions for tooth pain. Chainsaws were originally invented to help with childbirth. Yes, you heard that right. They were used in symphysiotomy, a procedure to widen the pubic cartilage during a difficult delivery. It wasn't until the 20th century that chainsaws found their real calling in timber industries. The average person walks about 7,500 steps a day. If you keep that up until you're 80, you'll take around 216 million steps, or 110,000 miles, enough to circle the Earth 5 times. From your strolls to the mailbox to a hike, every step adds up. So, even if you don't realize it, you're quietly walking around the world, one step at a time. Keep moving. You're already on a planetary trek. Speaking of money, did you know that a single dollar bill costs just 5 cents to make? The $1 bill is the cheapest US currency to produce, costing just 5.6 cents per note. Interestingly, that's the same price as printing a $2 bill, but the $100 bill takes the crown as the most expensive to produce, costing 13.2 cents per note. Why do you hate hearing your own voice? When you speak, your vocal cords send sound waves to your ears, but your bones also conduct those waves directly to your cochlea, adding extra bass to your voice. When you hear a recording, you only hear the sound through air conduction, which makes your voice sound thinner. But to everyone else, your recorded voice is completely normal. They've been hearing your recorded voice all along and, well, they're cool with it.